Hey, Clara. Hello. This is cool. Oh, I can do that. Interesting. Hello. It's so weird when YouTube starts at the bottom and goes up, where the other things that I do start at the top and go down. So I have to like change my viewing perspective. Hello, Ashley. Ooh. Guys, we're almost there. I wonder if I can put something up. Hold on. It is different. Hello, Linda. Guys, make sure you like the live. It helps. It helps. Hey, Kia. Change of view. Yes. So here's what I want to do in here, guys, and I think this will be fun. So this is for those of you, and I have some available for me to do, but I want to do some reaction type stuff here with you guys. So it can be serious, political, but it also can be funny and just make you laugh because it's Friday, and we can also have fun on a Friday. So if you are a part of the Discord, and if there are things that you want me to see, I want you to put links in there in the how does it? I forget what it's called. Videos for podcast. So there's a section called videos for podcast. If there's something funny you want or serious that you want us to all look at, put it in there, and we will all watch it together. We won't do it right away. We'll sit here and talk a bit, but that is what I would like to do. What do people got going on this weekend? What does this weekend look like for you guys? How do you join the Discord? Hold on. I can put a link here that will get you to it. Normally I would, and maybe we can, I can pin it. Trying to learn how to do all of this stuff. Kia, I'm gonna put a link in the mod chat. Can you just post it? Because it's being weird about me being able to type in here. I don't know why it's not letting me. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Garpu. It's your birthday weekend? Heck yeah. What are you doing? Your kids are coming over? Awesome. Trapping kittens again. Okay. Vaccinations and recovery. Feel that. Deep cleaning your kids' room. Laundry. Laundry. Always laundry. Yep. Yep. Awesome. Kia, can you in the TikTok mod chat, can you grab the link to Discord and put it in the chat? It's being weird and I can't type in to chat here. I got to figure out how I got to do that. I know there's probably a way, but I can't figure it out. I don't have time to figure it out right now. Just got COVID, flu, and shingles. It was rough. Feeling okay today. Well, good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hey, Rachel. And then see if there's a way we can pin it to the top. I'm sure there is a way. Maybe that's just something I need to figure out. Your daughter's auditioning for a role in Nutcracker this weekend. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, we got one already, guys. If you want to put more videos in to watch, now's the time to do it. I'm getting it in a few. Yeah, we can't get them. We can't get them right now in our state because North Carolina sucks. And the ordinary. I don't know how to pin it yet. All right. Let's see if I can figure it out. Yeah, Kiva, we had kept trying on dies, but let me see. Yeah, it may be something I need to do. Still being dumb about it. Yeah. Yeah, so I know South Carolina approved it. The problem with South Carolina is is everyone around me is going into South Carolina. So what they are doing is they are out. Is they're basically out. So yeah. All right, let's see if I can do it now. Pin message. There we go. Now it should be pinned at the top. So guys, again, we're gonna do some reacting stuff. I've got stuff that I had to go into like YouTube Studio to do it. And there were 3 buttons on the side and I clicked on it and pinning gave me an option to pin. So it may be just from a computer, I don't know. Don't know. I saw that you sent me one. I wanted to have there be a few before, because then we'd watch one and be all done. So wanted to see if we could get a few more in, because a lot of the ones that I uploaded or I made so we could watch are like more serious ones that'll probably piss me off. And technically I grabbed all those to like be like a news video. So we can do it. That's not really what I want to do. I'd rather watch like ones that you guys think I should watch than all of the crazy ones. But it's Friday. That's right. It's Friday. How you doing, Kiva? You're already in our Discord, Clara. You don't need to click the link. That's just for people that aren't a part of it yet, that want to add stuff to the folder. You're doing a bit better today? Good. Good. I'm glad. But yeah, so the videos for podcast section, if you throw stuff in there, I'm glad you're doing a bit better. What do I have? The only thing that I know of this weekend, I've added 2 more interviews. I've added 2 more interviews. So I'm doing 3 interviews Sunday, Monday, and Thursday of next week. And then another the week after that. I may start posting like 2 a week for a little bit, because I don't want some of these to like go like for a month before they come out, because in some of them we talk about what's going on right now. So for like a couple weeks I may put out 2 a week. I don't know. Would you guys be okay with that? Like I know you guys are, I don't want to be like just throw tons of stuff at you guys to watch, but if that's something. Okay. Woke up last night sobbing, but today I felt more at peace. Good. All right. Well, then what I'll do is like maybe Monday and then Thursday I'll post. I'll do starting next week, and we'll start going from there. I tripped to a buddy last night. He was pulling on my leg like he used to. Aw. I imagine the editing in the background must present its own challenges. Yeah, so I use a program. I use a service called Riverside. Is it Riverside? Yeah, Riverside. And it does a good chunk of it for me. Like I still need to like go through it and figure out like how everything, like make sure everything works. But it'll like cut out breaks for me. It'll do like scene changes and things, but sometimes I make changes on that because I don't like the way it's set. So I still have to like watch through everything before it goes live, and then put it into some other software and add some beginning and end stuff and things like that. But as a whole, that has helped a lot. That was worth the money that I'm spending on it. Hey, Courtney. It's so funny. You know, on TikTok, you're used to seeing like 100, 200 people on there. But for some reason, seeing like 18 to 20 people on here actually means more to me than the 100, 120, 150 people on the other side. I mean, obviously, I'd love to get to the point where we got like hundreds of people watching and we're having like a big conversation about things. But it still means a lot to me that like 18 to 20 of you came over. And I know people will come in and out, but still, it means a lot. So is anyone going to add more? Right now, we still got one video. I prefer YouTube, fewer bots. Yeah, the problem is just visibility is hard. Arguably, I prefer the Purple app, but just because it's really set up more for live streaming than any of the other ones. But they're getting weird about political creators, so I'm not even sure I could do that over there. Love listening to you while at work. Gets you through the day. Aw, thank you, Ashley. That means a lot. It really does. You guys are very sweet. All right, well, we'll start watching, but again, if you guys have ones that you want me to see, put them in there. I guess if no other ones come, we'll end up watching just the ones I found, which again, they're not as funny. I don't have a lot of funny ones, if any. I would love to, though. Even search for some if you know ones. Got a call. I'll be right back. All right, Tiffany. Oh, it still says the N of my other thing. I'm gonna have to get that changed. Whoop. Why are we getting no sound? Hold on. Angel. No. I love the scaring ones. Oh my gosh. Oh, she was not happy.
No, stand right here, baby. Right here. Watch. See?
Nice. Get any more? Nope, not yet. And it can be YouTube or TikTok. It doesn't need to be those are funny. I love those ones. The other ones I love are the ones where the guys pretending to be a plant. Animal videos work. They can be political videos. They can be anything. I want to use something to start conversations. Whether it's cute conversations or other conversations. I don't really care. Those made you laugh so hard? Yeah. Poor kids. You know, some kids like being scared. My daughter loves going to like the Halloween scare things because she actually enjoys being scared. Discord located. I mean, there are lots of people that like being scared. I don't get it, but there are lots of people that like it. I was like, oh, if I don't have any animal videos, although there's animal videos here. We can just play things until people put them on. This one looks cute. What if we just do this one? I'm going down to the railway station. Aww. Gonna get a ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Trying to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in. And get back in the game. Start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. Might go back down to Texas or might go to somewhere that I've never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words to the song. Oh, here we go. Kia coming in hot. Ah! Oh, nice. There you go. Aww. That was really cute. Oh my gosh. Wait, were those the quiet? What was that movie? The Quiet, was it Quiet Place or something like that? Aw, E.T. It was the one with Emily Blunt in it. Whoop, I didn't click that. Bum 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 ba ba bum 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 bum. Oh, we're at 9:23, guys. We're getting so close. So close. I mean, all they're doing is copying the link of the video, or if they're on TikTok, you can copy and then you paste it in a page. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't done it, I can understand why it seems like a lot. Thank you, Kia. I appreciate you. Bum, blum, dun, 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 dun. Dum, blum, dun, 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 dum, blum. Oop. That's what I wanted to put up. Well, we'll go back to this, and if we get some more or I find some, we can switch back. Mm-hmm. Trying to see what you're about to go live for it. No worries. I just started late, so I'm going to go a little later. Oh, it looks like the House passed their part of the funding bill. 217 to 212. So at least all the love you too. All the Democrats. One voted in favor. Jared Golden of Maine. Willow! Willow! It's always Maine. It's always Maine. Well, let's hope the Senate doesn't also funds additional security for lawmakers. So they want to add $30 million to the budget for Congress and $58 million for executive and judicial branches. They want to permanently extend enhanced tax credits under the ACA that expire at the end of the year, roll back Medicaid cuts in the big beautiful bill. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, I got another video.
To go outside than just stand there like an idiot. That's called power.
Nice.
Sometimes I beg to go outside than just stand there like an idiot. That's called power.
It's true. It's true. It's very, very, very true. They like to do that, don't they? They're like, please let me out. And then when you're about to let them out, they just stand there and look at you. See, the annoying thing about them saying a clean CR is that there is nothing clean about it. They've already cut out stuff from the current budget in the big beautiful bill. So it's not a clean CR. That's the frustrating thing about them saying it's a clean CR, because it's not a clean CR. Well, I guess we can watch some of the videos that I did. I don't know how they're gonna... Where are they? Why does it say it's empty? They not upload? Or did they just upload here? They just uploaded here. All right. I see people are just heading out, or I don't know. People still there? Hello? I don't even know what some of these are.
The left has lost the art of persuasion, but not only have we lost it, we've decided that it isn't important, and that's the wrong approach. Instead of persuading people that our positions are the correct ones, people on the left have pivoted to this idea that if you don't already agree with me, you're a bad person and you're not even worth persuading. A good example of this would be like trans issues. Trans women in sports is a 70-30 issue in America. More than 70% of people do not think that trans women should compete against cis women in sports. Please keep in mind I'm just using this issue as an example. A lot of people on the left, instead of making the argument for why trans women should be allowed to compete in sports, they will just call you a transphobe if you don't agree. Many of them will just put you in a category of like a bad person or a bigot. Not even bother making the argument or like trying to persuade the person on the issue. And the result of that is bad. That approach is not going to change that person's mind. It's just going to make them fearful to express any disagreement on that issue. And this creates the illusion that the left is winning battles that we are actually losing.
Here's the problem with that. I don't think it's that, well, I mean, that's not true. For some people on the left, it's definitely just if you don't agree, you are. I think this takes away some of the nuance of the fact that there are lots of people in this country that don't want to listen, that are just unwilling to listen. I think that is probably the most difficult part of this entire situation, is that we're not just dealing with people that I think if you're talking with people in the middle, to some extent, there is a difficulty of I mean, I deal with it because I tend to at least try and understand what other people are going through, and then people on the far left will come in and basically tell me I'm stupid because I don't agree with things the way they see things, you know? It's definitely partially that, but also to some extent, you know, depending on how people come in and talk, I have no desire to convince them. There is no convincing them. Like, you can't convince everybody. You know? You're still working and listening. I appreciate you guys still being here. You made it. Hey, Mission. It got all quiet. Unfortunately not. Yeah.
90% of people think that trans women should not compete in sports, but they are scared to say so for fear of being called a transphobe, we will think that we have won the argument because we will have stopped hearing from people who disagree with us. So it creates a mirage of progressive opinion that doesn't exist. And this is the case for a lot of progressive issues because we have resorted to these shaming tactics in lieu of persuasion. They still disagree with us because we haven't made the argument. We've only shouted them down.
Again, while this is true, we're also talking about a difference of humanity, right? Like, the problem in the end is not that, like, there are just a bunch of people that are very upset that this group of people don't look at members of the trans community as human. And now we're sitting here being told that there's a lot of people that are being told that they need to open up and reach out and be the bigger person, etc. You'll be ready for next week? Okay. I mean, like, when it comes to funny or not funny, I just want to do things that people enjoy doing. In this case, this is better for me than talking to myself. I can talk to myself while watching this if chat isn't really going at this moment. That's kind of why I'm doing it like this. If chat was going, I would be willing to do anything and sit here and just talk. You need to get premium so you can switch apps while listening. Feel that.
There are a lot of people who think that trans people should be able to exist peacefully, but they disagree on the sports issue because it's not making sense to them. And I think calling those people transphobes is the opposite of helpful. For the record, I think that trans people should be able to compete in sports, especially at younger ages, because I think that sports is about community. I think it's about bringing people together, and I think it teaches work ethic to kids. And I don't think trans kids should be excluded from that, even if they're like taller than the cis girls. And maybe as they get older, there should be some restrictions that we let the sports organizations sort out based on what they know. But in the meantime,
I would say do both, like repost them, but then throw them in that.
Is the wrong approach. Attacking people and labeling them as evil will never be persuasive. And you might be thinking, well,
are you talking about on the other app? I can put things there, but it doesn't. No worries, Summer. But those kind of things. The goal is going to be that I'm going to be live on both at the same time. That is what the ultimate goal is going to be. I'm having technical issues making that possible right now. So short term, I had to do it like this. Long term, the goal is going to be live on both and be like, I'm going to talk to the people here. And then, but, yeah. Yeah, well, that's why most of the chat would be that I would interact with is here. I would look over there some, but most would be here. So what I do is probably still try and get people on to talk. And yeah. So at least there's a discussion that people are listening to, kind of a thing. But yeah, in general, I agree with her that that we can we say real words and not silly ones? Yes. Yes, we can. We can say real words like guns. Yep. We can say guns here. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Must look like a NASA control board in front of you. Oh, it's definitely... I mean, I got 3 screens going, so Yeah. I heard the best thought from a trans man. He said, I do not expect you to understand something you cannot. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that I say, like, that's why empathy is so important, right? It's not important. Empathy isn't important because the expectation is that you will understand them. Empathy is not about actually understanding. It's about being willing to listen and put yourself in the shoes of another person and believe them when they say, this is what I experienced. I mean, if you were in the other half of the live, you heard people just. I posted a short this morning about from the podcast of me and Jordan the Gray, and she was talking about how you should just be happy that you have a trans daughter instead of potentially no longer having a trans or having a son at all because of what might happen, because they may take their own life due to things like depression, which are very common in the trans community. And the first comment that I got was someone saying, what was it? If you are a proper parent and you raise them correctly, they don't have or develop a mental illness. Sounds like your spouse, 2 monitors, a mounted TV, and 2 laptops. Total chaos, but controlled, but chaos. Yeah, I got 3 monitors, so I got 2 here and 1 up there. And it's like that comment alone is just wretched. And it's like, how can you have a conversation with someone who has that perspective on life? Like, that's not even a bad perspective just in general. Like, that's a horrible life perspective. And it's like, how can we expect it to move forward when people that are uncomfortable around the idea of a trans person because they haven't interacted with them, they have been taught to fear them, whatever may make them uncomfortable about it. How can we have a conversation about trans people in sports when we're fighting that? You know? We need to combat the pipeline effect by influencers, especially in gaming. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, gamers that are more respectful and don't tend to become big influencers. They tend to be the kind that get 1 or 2 followers or 1 or 2 people watching them. Oh yeah, most people don't know anyone from the LGBTQIA community, or if they do, they don't even realize they know someone from the LGBTQIA community. Oh, I know, Lori. I know you don't mean me. We're good. You're good. You're good. Believe courage is an ally. Yeah, I like courage. I think courage, just like a lot of other gamers, tend to. Courage wasn't used to not be as good. He has gotten better. I think he's grown up. Let's see what other videos we got. I don't remember what else we have. I think a lot of these are about Charlie Kirk, but I don't know.
One of the things that really struck me when I looked at the data that came out of this was this generational divide. What struck you on that front?
What we found was a major gender gap among Gen Z. We talk about a gender gap. We see this in all age categories. It was even more dramatic among Gen Z, where Gen Z women, much more anti-Trump, much more progressive than Gen Z men. We asked them a very interesting question about how they define success in life. And what we found was when you break it down by gender and by politics, the divide between these two groups in just the basic question of success in life was profound. I'll give you an example of this. Gen Z men who voted for Trump, okay, men under 30, what is their top definition of success in life? Having children. Gen Z women who voted for Kamala Harris, okay, so other end of the scale here, number 12 out of 12 on their list, having children.
Dang.
Much higher on the list for Gen Z women who voted for Harris was having a fulfilling career or job, and they also cited emotional stability in their lives, dramatically more likely to cite that than Gen Z men who voted for Trump.
That's interesting. That's interesting. The idea that they're afraid to speak out, though, in order to stay in the community. Yeah, no, I understand that. And unfortunately, that's a spiral thing, right, Mission? Because people like me struggle to watch people like Courage because of how they have been, at least in the past. There's reverb from the videos.
Among Gen Z. We talk about a gender gap. We see this in all age categories. It was even more dramatic among Gen Z.
There you
Gen
go.
Z women,
That should be better.
much more anti-Trump, much more progressive.
Is that better now? No one mentioned it before. I had two outputs going at the same time for some reason. But yeah, I mean, I can only take so much of some of these gaming streamers because of the way they act. And yet it's because of the way they act that they can get certain people to watch them. So it's like, how do you balance that fact with like, how do you end up working your way past it? Marks until he showed you. Yep. And don't get me wrong, I used to be more okay watching it. Like, I used to watch Ninja, although Ninja I think has grown up a little bit too as he's gotten older. And as he's gotten less popular, he probably got forced to grow up. But in the end, it still comes down to content creators have to do what gets them views, right? If they're not getting views, then what? How can they continue to do it? Like, I mean, your son won't watch Twitch streamers. He should watch me, Aaron. I mean, I love gaming, but it's hard when you only get a couple people watching you. Not many people are in situations like I am where, you know, I'm take care of the house and I do a bunch of different part-time jobs. Most of them I can do from home. So I've got the time to work on a podcast without making real money. Manosphere grew a lot from the gaming industry. Yeah. It definitely made it worse. I mean, it always kind of existed, but it definitely made it worse. For sure. And it's hard. It's hard when it's this quiet. And again, I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody. But it's hard when it's this quiet. It's hard. I understand why a lot of people just make pre-recorded podcasts instead of instead of, you know, doing live streaming. Because unless you are popular already and you can get a bunch of people to watch, it can be almost as lonely. Like it can feel like it is hard for a streamer to not feel like this is a popularity contest, right? I mean, arguably it shows how big of a deal it was. Like when I had 20 people watching me, that felt huge to me. And I appreciate that, Amy. And I never expect people to talk. I was playing on Counter-Strike servers in the early thousands. Nothing has really changed in the lobbies when it comes to girls. No, unfortunately. And I appreciate those. There are a few TikTokers out there or Twitch streamers out there that are girls that are really good, and they that's what they post is basically, you know, showing up the really crappy streamers. I appreciate it, Amy. I really do. And unfortunately, again, we're in this weird limbo phase again, where it's like, you know, I want to grow, but do I have the capabilities of doing some of the things necessary? It's hard. For the watching of gaming, I don't think I've ever truly sat there and watched someone else play, and I love playing video games. I mean, that is why I like playing games that encourage interaction with chat. Like, I don't like playing the like super competitive kinds of games because I will get ultra focused on what's going on in the game because I want to win. And I won't pay attention to chat. And I'm not a good enough gamer to bring people in for my gaming skills. Very horrendous to see the treatment of girls in gaming. I try to call it whenever I see it. Same. I usually play the cozy games. I'm playing Palia. I've played Palia. It's a fun game. And again, what it comes down to for me is when I play games that are cozy, if I don't have people to talk to, I fall asleep. I have fallen asleep on a live before because I was playing a cozy game. And the community was just sitting, chilling, or there wasn't anybody there. I don't remember what it was at the time. And yeah, it'll just put me to sleep if I don't have people to talk to. The imbalance between girls and boys is sad to see. Yep. It's what happens when, like, those are the kind of things that people don't understand about DEI. Oh, hold on. Look at the chat. I didn't realize I had the chat here. Look at that. Have you done the ranching system yet? No, I have not. I played it for a while and then stopped. I'm committed to learning how to post videos by next week. There you go, Linda. Well, I'm sure you could always ask people like Kia or Kiva. They would be happy to, or anyone in the community would be happy to help. Oh, Aaron posted. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Truth. You can't hear the audio. Okay, hold on.
Is anyone else sick of these America-hating liberals?
There we
We
go.
don't hate America. Yes, you do. No, we don't. We love this country. No, you hate everything this country stands for. Like what exactly? Freedom. Freedom for one. When was the last time liberals tried to take rights away from a group of people? The Second Amendment. Oh, we've never tried to take that right away. We just think guns should be regulated, like it says in the Constitution. No, see, you guys don't like the Constitution.
Reach.
What was the last amendment to the Constitution that wasn't proposed by a progressive or liberal? Pretty much every right we have comes from a liberal thinker trying to change the status quo. No, but see, you guys hate free speech. You try to censor everything. What was the last book liberals wanted to ban? Well, you're all gay. Whose convention led to a spike on Grindr? Stop. You guys hate America. You won't even say the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, well, yeah. No. See, we say it. Yeah, but you don't mean it. What? You say the pledge, but you don't mean it. You don't believe in it. That's why we don't say it. What? What's the last line of the pledge? With liberty and justice for all. And those last two words again? For all. So do you mean that part? Oh, please. You guys don't even believe in democracy. When was the last time liberals tried to make it harder for people to vote? Yeah, but see, you guys will vote to make sure illegals get rights. What was that last line again? What? Of the pledge? With liberty and justice for all. Because we actually believe in that. Yeah, well, you're still gay. Happy Pride. Thanks, Queen.
Ha! Thanks, Queen. Thanks, Aaron. That was a good one. That's right. Liberty and justice for all. I like his stuff. It's good stuff. Reminded me of you. Thank you. I think he does a better job at it than what I do, but I do appreciate that. See, here I am humming music again. Uh-oh. Who's angry? Oh. The argument you make every day, but in a 30-second video, that's true. That's true. It's the argument I try and make every day. All right. I was going to go for an hour here, so I'm going to get off. Yeah, hopefully by next week I can get both of them up. Obviously, again, Monday will be a new podcast episode. So again, if you're not following, make sure you follow, get your friends to follow. And yeah, you guys are amazing, just the way you are. I love you all very much. Stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to sing, laugh, dance, smile. Do something that makes you happy. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.